Have you ever wondered how to make one-way or two-way portals in Unity? Well, me too. So, my scene consists of a static camera, a basic player character and a simple level with two portals. Each portal is equipped with a sprite renderer and a box collider 2D component. We don't want the portals to behave like solid objects, so we convert their colliders into triggers. I also made the colliders a bit smaller to prevent game objects from being teleported as soon as they touch the edge of a portal, but this step is completely optional. Let's add a script to the portals and open it up. First of all, within the portal class we declare a private variable of type hashset to keep track of the game objects that have entered the portal. Additionally, we declare a private variable of type transform to store the destination of the portal. The serialize field attribute allows us to set it later in Unity. To check if something has entered the portal's trigger, Unity kindly provides us with a method called onTriggerEnterToD. Inside, we first check if the hashset already contains the entering game object, and if it does, we simply do nothing and return early. This prevents game objects from being continuously teleported back and forth between two portals. Next, we check if the destination also has the portal script attached to it, and if it does, we add the entering game object to the hashset of the destination portal. Please note that the component we are trying to get is written exactly like the class at the top of the script. And finally, we teleport the entering game object to the position of the destination. Last but not least, we use Unity's built-in onTriggerExitToD method to check if something has exited the portal's trigger. Inside, we simply remove the exiting game object from the hashset. Make sure to save the script before returning to Unity. The last task on our to-do list is to drag and drop the second portal onto the destination field of the first portal and vice versa. By the way, the only difference between two-way and one-way portals is their destination. So instead of another portal, we could also drag and drop an empty game object onto the destination field. Now, it should be possible to go through the portals, so let's hit the play button and give it a try. Excellent! By the way, if you want only the player character to be able to use the portals, assign the player tag to your player character in Unity. Then, in your script, return early at the top of both methods if the entering or exiting game object does not have the player tag assigned to it. If you found this tutorial helpful and would like to support the channel, please leave a like and consider subscribing. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.